first of all, love this show.
Thank you.
It's just episode to episode, you're just so sucked in. And now with your episodes 7 and 8 coming out starting tomorrow, how excited are you for people who are loving this series to finally see these episodes?
I'm very excited. I'm very nervous, I guess. It always goes hand in hand, I guess. Yeah, it's just the response to the show has been so great so far that we are incredibly happy and grateful. So we just want to keep raising the bar as high as we can and honoring our show. No.
Mhm. Yeah. The one thing I do want to ask you though, it's nice to see that each director kind of like has 2 episodes to work with. So you really get to tell 2 hours of a full or close to 2 hours of a full story. How was it to be able to get those 2 episodes, and how did it make it for your job to keep the story flowing?
Well, it was a dream come true. I would have never I would have never imagined, to be directing a show of, with the MonsterVerse and Godzilla. To be honest with you, like in my mind as a kid, I was obsessed with the movie of Ishiro Honda, the 1954 one. So I was, I was just taken away by the creature design, the chaos, the scale. So if you would have told, my 8-year-old me that I was going to be directing, 2 episodes for the show, I would have never in a million years believed it. So first of all, it was a privilege. It was an honor. No, it was a great opportunity. And it was a pleasure, to be honest with you, like the fact, that you can have a show that has both, it's the canvas of the monsters, but the very core of it, it's the human experience, no, the story of what happens after, no, the aftermath of the monsters passing by. To me, there's this shot in the Shiro Honda movie where there's this mother with her kid, no, after Godzilla passes by and destroys everything in the way. And to me, it was very interesting to imagine the future of those characters, and to get the shot at doing that, it was just such a pleasure. In the case of the blog that I got, the character of May, played by the wonderful and greatest of all time, Kiersey Clemons, it was just a delight, to be honest. Kiersey is just a force of nature. She has there's not a moment that I can say there's not honesty on her. Like everything she does comes from a place of truth in terms of character, and to get the chance to walk her through her past, because in the end our show is about people, that legacy and their relationship with their past, and the trauma with their past, and how they cope with their past. So I just had so much fun, and enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, and that's the one thing when you go into, as we've noticed with Apple TV series, it's a different bar on the programming. It's really elevated. And when you see the final cut and you're going into the editor's room and you're seeing animatics being put into the shot, what what are your thought process? Because when you're seeing it all put together, now you're hearing the fan reaction of what's been done, of the work that has been done. What's going through your mind? That do you ever like second guess, maybe we should have taken it this way, changed it a little bit, or oh, this is amazing?
Well, it's funny. In the case of this show, I'm like incredibly happy. I was raised by a Japanese man, so I'm a perfectionist. I'm very obsessive. So I guess directorial happiness is not achievable by me because there's always, it's just there's this Japanese parent demanding me always that, I could have, but I'm very happy with the result. I mean, Legendary is happy, Apple is happy, Chris Black and Fraction are happy, and to see the whole result of it, because in when you're doing monsters and features and all that, it big part of what you're envisioning, big part of what you're setting up is in your imagination. Obviously you see previews of how the creatures are gonna look, and how that you edit with certain parts of that preview, so it's kind of the idea is there, but the final result, it's just mind blowing to see the result.
Well, I'm looking forward to the episode tomorrow. I've
Thank you.
gone through the whole series, love it, but also too with the whole having a Japanese father. Well, the Mexican side kind of is the same too. Like there's a perfectionist side to it that no matter what side you look at, you gotta
There is. But you know
impress.
what I love about the episodes you're about to see? Where are you from?
I was born here in the United States, but my family's from Zacatecas.
Ah, Zacatecas, a
Mhm.
beautiful place. So, well, there's a little bit of Easter eggs hidden on episode 7 and 8 in terms of Mexico. So I hope you catch them. And I hope the Mexican audience that watches the show tomorrow is like, it's just a little Easter egg here and there, but we also made I wanted to honor my heritage as well because it's a show about legacy. So,
Yeah.
so not only the Japanese part is there, but also the Mexican.
Okay. Great. Thank you. I'll be looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. Have a great day.
You too.